welcome to Attract Mode presented by Lady Arcaders. My name is Charbunny, super excited to be here hosting. We've got quite the stacked lineup today. And if this is your first time joining us, just want to let you know this is something we do weekly. Lady Arcaders is an all-women's gaming collective that runs weekly showcases and the occasional charity event. We strive to uplift and encourage women in their gaming endeavors by cultivating a supportive environment in which to showcase their talents. And man, do we have a showcase for you today. First up is going to be AstridTheHorrorGirl, running Turok 3, Shadow of Oblivion, and this is Raptor any percent. Legitimately, we're playing as a Raptor. It's so incredible. I saw a quick preview here just a moment ago, and you will want to see this one happen. And then later today, we're going to have Destiny 2, The Witch Queen with Sweet Peeps, Laszlo, and Princess Shortcake. That's going to be a ton of fun. That is a wonderful group of people, so please make sure you stick around and watch both of these. But of course, I don't want to delay us any further. We're going to welcome AstridTheHorrorGirl with Turok 3. Have a Raptorific time.
Well, thank you. Yes, I will strive to. Thank you so much. Hi, everyone. I'm AstridTheHorrorGirl. I am here to play Turok 3, Shadow of Oblivion. This is kind of like one of, in my opinion, the like super underrated kind of like classics that everyone sort of missed out on, because you'll always hear people rave about Turok and Turok 2, and I personally really, really love Turok 3, and I think that it's fantastic, and so I'm ready to run it. And also, with me, I have the amazing threepup.
Hi, hello. Yes, I'm threepup, and also Dinosaur Go Brr.
Dinosaur Go Brr. In case you were wondering why I said Dinosaur Go Brr, it's because that's literally the description on the character creation screen, is Dinosaur Go Brr. Literally that. So, that is what we're going to be playing as, is the Raptor, because the Velociraptor is the fastest character that you can play as, and some tricks in the speedrun are literally not possible unless you are playing as the Velociraptor, or some of the tricks that are only very, very difficult to pull off are just a walk in the park for the Raptor, while some other things get harder. But yeah, the speedrun is going to start when I say yes to, are you sure you want to select this character? So the timer will begin in 3, 2, 1, go. So first things first, to know about this game is, right now, we're being invaded by extraterrestrials, the Earth. This is set in some sort of cyberpunk future. A little bit unsure and unclear on that, but dinosaur DNA enhanced mutants are invading the planet Earth, and they are infecting everyone and are trying to conquer, and it is up to Turok to stop that from happening, or in this case, a raptor, a velociraptor. And here is Otto. Normally Otto talks to the characters here, but since the Raptor doesn't have anything to say, he just says, "Follow me," and goes up this hole. But his fate is always the same. Farewell, Otto. I'm sorry. So,
Chapter Otto.
yeah, absolutely. So, this game has a little bit of SR40 in it, which, if you know Doom, means that if you are running diagonally, you go a little bit faster than if you were just going straight forward in a direction. So that's a fun little thing about this game, and it can also make jumps go further dramatically, and it's a very important part of the strategy, is that diagonal running. Right now, we're going to switch to the grappling hook, which is a thing that's normally only for Danielle's character. We're going to use that, pull ourselves there, pull ourselves to that one, pull ourselves up there, and down we go. And now we're gonna head on to the subway station. But, yeah, in general, run diagonal, and when you have to kill some enemies, you'll see me run right past. It's either because, why not? Why not run right past them? But also, it could be that killing some enemies actually makes you spawn different ones that will be in your way. These guys take a nap. There they go. It's nap time. And so far, so good. Everything is working out all right. Threepup, what do you think about this game so far?
I just really like dinosaurs. Shoutouts to the Raptor for growing 2 extra fingers when you pull out the boomerang, by the way. Really impressive.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. They evolve on the spot to just be able to hold weapons. Now, what's interesting is I was kind of worried when I played this game that I wasn't going to be able to use any of the weapons, because when you find the pistol, you can't pick it up. When you find the shotgun, you can't pick it up. And I'm like, oh no, can the Raptor not use the guns? You can, just not those guns. You have to find the big weapons like the rocket launcher and the chain gun. Those ones, the Raptor is perfectly adept at using.
Yeah, the Raptor's just picky.
Mm-hmm. Raptor's on that train right there. So we have to go stop this train from crashing, because it's a runaway train running down the track. But we did it. Also, this puddle is dangerous. Let me see if I clear the puddle. I do. Cool. That puddle scares me. It's not an instant death, but it does take quite a bit of your health away. All right.
Dinosaurs famously afraid of water.
It's true. Famously. All right, we're just turning the power back on to get the elevator moving. And jumping up the ladder is faster exclusively for the Raptor. None of the other characters actually go faster if you try to do that technique. Normally they just fall off the ladder, but the Raptor just has enough speed to be able to keep catching himself. Now here comes the first boss battle of the game. It's dead.
Oh, hard fight.
Yeah, I know. It's a tough one. The thing about that fight is there is a weak spot right in the back, so when you do that fight, you normally try to shoot it and it does a lot of damage. But the boomerang that we have here, as it is spinning, the game calculates all that damage and it uses the game's frame rate to calculate it. So when you throw it like that and it like collides with that weak spot, it does way more damage than it should and just instantly melts the boss like that. It's kind of incredible.
Yeah, shoutouts to time, mechanics, frame rate, and not screwing you over.
Yes, absolutely. That's also my favorite thing. Oop. Those guys are rude, throwing grenades at me. So now we come over here, press this button to lower this platform, and this dude tells us that, oh my gosh, they're gonna self-destruct this military base. We have to do something about it. So since our investigation has not ended here, we are gonna try to save this military base from being self-destructed. If we can make this part... We did. Sweet. If you're just a second too slow, you have to wait for that whole platform to come down, so I'm glad that we got that. Darn scientists. Oh, and the scientists, I'm pretty sure, are just the developers, and they just say things like, I can't believe it, we're all gonna die.
Shoutouts to voice acting teams, which is just like whoever they could grab at the time.
Yeah, exactly.
You can't go out there.
All right.
Frank, I need you to say some things.
Hold it.
Yeah, Frank, can you come over here and just say some things? Oh, so this is a cutscene, but if you just restart the level, it just starts that cutscene over, and you don't have to worry about it. It just goes on without playing it. Now we see if this is a Joseph or Danielle level. It is a Joseph level, so we get to show off the night vision goggles that the Raptor is also wearing at the time, because this Raptor is fully functional with all military tech.
I like how if you weren't already scared of raptors, by the time you're done watching this, it's like, they can do what?
Yeah, they're pretty incredible, especially this one. There it is. What I just did is I just basically skipped that whole level that's trying to find that key by going into a hole in the ceiling that you're not supposed to be able to go into. But the Raptor is so fast and can jump really high, so you can actually just simply make that jump, and it's fine.
Stop right there. Stop right there.
That was pretty cool. So we have the next boss fight, and this is actually the worst boss fight for the Raptor because the whole cheating the boss fight for the frame rate issue with the boomerang doesn't work against it. The best weapon against it is the bow and arrow, but we do not have it because the Raptor cannot use it. So we have to kind of do this fight in general kind of normal, but it's a pretty tricky boss fight. And oh man, jerk. Oh. Very well. That's fine. Let me just grab all that health and try again. But yeah, this is the only issue with the playing as the Raptor. The only time you're not faster with the Raptor is during this boss fight. Oh, and those little things that he does the same kind of thing that my boomerang does to other enemies. They leave a little trail behind, and according to frame rate, they do more damage to me than they should by however long I spend getting hit in those little trails. So that guy can do it to me too. There's a few enemies that have things like that. But I have defeated him, and we are moving on. By the way, these little diamond things that we're picking up, if you get 100 of them, you get a permanent health boost.
Okay, I was gonna ask at some point what the yellow Doritos are for.
Yeah, the yellow Doritos. The sad thing is that in Turok 1 and Turok 2, if you get the full 100 of those, because this is a mechanic for all of the games, if you get the full 100 in the other games, your character yells, "I am Turok!" I'm just really bummed the Raptor doesn't yell, "I am Turok," you know? This guy is taking a bit. Okay. By the way, these are just a mixture of dinosaurs and mutants that were mixed with dinosaur DNA that we are fighting right now. So in case you were wondering, but Astrid, where are the dinosaurs? Listen, look, there they are. I promise. Dinosaurs besides just me. Turok 3 does have the least amount of dinosaurs.
I like the cutscene where it's just a bunch of dinosaurs. You can't tell which one's you.
True, yes. This guy we have to kill so that a friend for later will spawn. And to get him to spawn, we have to kill this dude and grab his stuff and not turn around for a little bit. Now we can turn around, because that spawns that guy. And if we get him to stand in the right spot, we can use him to do a cool thing. There we go. We'll just skip that whole thing that we're supposed to do there. You're supposed to go find batteries and plug them into this mainframe and go search for them in this whole level. But when you can simply out of bounds slide through the wall up there, why do that?
Chilling in the control room during that cutscene.
Yeah.
It took me out. This is so much fun.
Yeah, I love the scenes that have the Raptor in them, because a lot of the scenes just have like one of the main characters in them instead, and I'm like, no, put the Raptor there. Come on, guys. You know you want to put the Raptor in the cutscene. So as you can see, we now have gun. We're not going to use it yet though, because the boomerang is still the best for this. Look at the health damage that this does. Oof. So those guys duck in and you stand by that and it closes the door on them. Gotta do this 4 times in general. There you go. But yeah, the boomerang just makes a joke out of this fight.
Shoutouts to the Raptor for picking up a gatling gun and a grenade launcher and then deciding, you know what? Boomerang.
It's true. We are going to use the gatling gun pretty soon, though, because after this final stage of the boss fight, where we just destroy the boss like that, now we're just going to get our health back and switch to the gatling gun because it is the best weapon here. Well, actually, first I gotta use the grappling hook real quick. By the way, this area is the same area as it is in Turok 1, and it's very, very nostalgic for Turok 1 fans. But as I was saying, gatling gun.
There's just something, like, terrifying about the imagery of a velociraptor charging down hallways wielding a gatling gun.
It's true. That's how I know this is a horror game. Alright, once again, grappling hook to grab this. If we land right, we won't lose our health there. Very good. Switching back to the gatling gun. We're just gonna scale up this. There's a dude in the bush here. There we go. We're gonna follow this river and take it on all the way up here to get to the roof, and you use this to get to this little kind of secret area. And that allows us to have the rocket launcher, which, you know, rocket launcher. So if you shoot in the right place, you actually hit this enemy that is a trigger for bringing this boss up here, right through the floor. The explosion just clips through the floor. And to defeat this boss, you kind of just got to do this Looney Tunes strat here to get him to stand on that and then pull the lever.
I'm sure he's fine.
Yeah.
Imagine being dunked on like that by a velociraptor.
So I'm gonna fire this rocket real quick. It looks like it's at nothing but a wall, but that shot actually is going to save just a little bit of time to knock this thing out and have it land right on the ground. It's a body that's supposed to be that body right there. It lands on a trigger, and it landing on that trigger allows me to grab that scepter that I just grabbed. So instead of going in there and doing the whole thing, you just fire a rocket, and once again the explosion just kind of clips through and it's taken care of. And then while you are putting the scepter in, it has collision, and you can just jump on it and skip the whole path up to the top of this pyramid to get all the way there where you need to go. Okay, I did grab it. Alright. And now comes one of the hardest tricks in the game, because it really is something that you have to do within a window of about 0.3 of a second. We're gonna fall off this cliff, and while we're falling, use the grappling hook at just the right time. Perfect.
Ooh, let's go.
Oh, that always makes me nervous. Actually, we do want the rocket launcher out because the rocket projectile maintains itself during that cutscene. I just didn't fire it fast enough. But we're gonna do this and kill that boss instantly with, once again, the boomerang. We're gonna get that gem and do a little swim. We're gonna try to do a little glitch here, which can be a little temperamental, where you just shove yourself into the elevator and make it go take you faster up immediately. There we go. Sometimes you have to try several times on that one. I'm glad it just behaved immediately. Alright, now I've tried to jump on this bridge as it's coming down. It's not actually there until right now. So you just fall and die if you try to do that. These guys do this whole cutscene where they look like big scary enemies. They just die in one hit like everything else, but we don't need to kill them. So now we're just gonna basically stick with either the grappling hook or the chain gun. We're gonna do this jump across the lava, which you're not supposed to do, and basically cut like a third of the level out by making that jump. Up there, that guy is always in the way. And we have a lever.
Objective is save the child? Are
yes!
we saving a child as a velociraptor?
That is
It's a
correct.
whole comforting thing. Okay. Alright, no further questions, thank you.
So, in reality, Joshua, who I like to call Joshua Turok, had a dream where there was this child being held in a prison and he was trying to save it and he kept dying. Well, now the late Joshua has given that vision to his sister, Danielle, and she's like, we have to go and save this child, and with the help of the Galactic Council, they point them in the right direction to go do that. I messed up a bit. So, while we could play as Danielle or Joseph, to do that, Velociraptor's faster, and frankly, the best Turok.
I love Velociraptor Turok.
Same. Alright, so this next part's pretty straightforward. We're just going to have to take an elevator ride. Even though the elevator is supposed to take you to these certain places, and you drop off and destroy these generators and everything, there's no penalty for just taking the elevator all the way to the end, so that's what we're gonna do. So, have I convinced anyone to play Turok 3 yet?
Is there a way to get this game?
Yes, it's... You can get it on, the remasters are all on GOG. Turok, Turok 2, and Turok 3 are all remastered on GOG, and they're... I think they're remastered on Steam as well now. But, yeah, they're incredible.
I will say, playing as a velociraptor that has transforming hands and can save children, supposedly that causes nightmares for the child as well, but you know, we'll just overlook that part. It's a pretty strong selling point.
Yeah, I mean, you already had me at playable Velociraptor, so...
I'm glad. Well, right now I'm jumping like this just so that I hopefully don't get shot. It's basically all you can do.
I also love our health meter and just how incredible that pose is. Like, that Velociraptor has a modeling career if this whole saving children thing doesn't work out.
True. There are options on how to do the health meter. You can either have it like that, or have it as a regular, like, health bar that you'd see in most video games, and I'm like, absolutely not. Give me the raptor shape. Alright, so upcoming is going to be a skip that only the raptor can do, because only the raptor is fast enough and can jump high enough to actually be able to pull it off. So here it comes. Let's just... These stairs or ladder is finicky. Let's try to get the jump. Oh, not like that. I started running diagonally too soon. Let me try again.
You got it.
I do.
Yeah, you got this.
Even if I fail 3 times, it's still faster to do it this way.
Close.
Yeah, there's a slight
heck of a
little
jump.
invisible collision right there that you can latch onto normally. as well. This one's being stubborn today. Oh, I thought that was it. Dang it.
Training for when the Velociraptor eventually evolves into a bird one day.
Yes, true.
Have to kind of practice flight multiple times.
It's true. Oop. I'm just not getting the diagonal good enough. Because that's the hardest part, is getting the speed boost from suddenly running diagonally on a surface that does not want you to run diagonally on it.
Yeah, it looks like you're running out on like a 1 pixel wide.
Pretty much, yeah. 1 health, we can do this.
Yeah, one health, it's a lot of health. Let's go.
Gosh, I used to be able to get this all the time, and I was practicing this yesterday. Oh, in the lava, that's fine.
It's so rude that they patched it like this.
Yeah, they must have
know.
patched it.
I'll also say I've just been impressed with how well you navigate this game while moving diagonally through the entire thing. Like, this is just...
There it is.
I feel like,
Let's
no,
go.
no. Chat was sending you lots of energy for that one, too.
Well, thank you. That's what I needed, was chat's energy. Thank you so much. Okay. So now we are at basically the back end portion of this game. We're just gonna grappling hook our way over to this section. And this is the last section before the final boss that is not the final boss. We just gotta pull these levers to be able to open that door, which normally that also opens a different door, but we don't need that one because when you're playing as the Raptor, you can simply make these jumps to get over here. All right, so here's the child. Skip the cutscene. Oops, turns out the child is actually that thing, which is a monster named Oblivion that we were living in the shadow of. All right, and now we're just gotta hope for good RNG. So every time you get Oblivion down to basically 0 health, it's gonna do like one of these things, and then you just hope that he doesn't clap, but that he prays. That's a clap. That's a pray. All right. Hey, hey. Don't be immune to my shots. Thank you. All right, he's gonna do it one more time, and then we've got to chase him down and do the actual final boss fight, which is technically still against Oblivion. All right, pray, don't clap. Praying. There we go. And that's that boss fight. So now we have to go and chase down this little guy. By the way, if you kill that dude back there, he just makes a copy of himself. And if you kill that copy of himself, he just makes a copy of himself. So I don't need to deal with that. I'm just gonna ignore him.
Seems fair.
Yeah. This guy, however, is in the way, so he needs to die. These jumps, by the way, they're just free for the Velociraptor. You have to do them in the speedrun for all the other ones as well, but they're actually like really hard to pull off. The Velociraptor can just make those jumps easy. All right, and now we come to the final boss fight. Time is coming up. It's Joshua. If we aim this right, he's dead. And time is now. There we go. That's the speedrun.
GG.
Thank you. I want to show this fantastic cutscene.
The energy of creation nearly destroyed you once.
Now we're gonna finish it.
You took our brother.
Now you go to hell!
Listen to the explosion they make. I'm such a fan of that explosion. But that is Turok 3 Shadow of Oblivion. One of my favorite games to speedrun. It is so fun to run through that game. And thank you for having it here on Attract mode.
Quickly, would you like to let people know where they can find you if they'd like to watch more awesome things like additional Velociraptors? Or any other game with clock towers in it, potentially?
Yes, truly. I'm AstridTheHorrorGirl. I play horror games and I speedrun horror games, and also I play games like Turok 3 as well. You can find me at twitch.tv/AstridTheHorrorGirl. Also, I'd be remiss if I didn't point out that the amazing and lovely threepup was here with me. Thank you for being with me, and tell people about you.
Yeah. I'm threepup. You can find me on twitch.tv/threepup. I play a lot of fun little indie games, including one called Crano Origins, which a little birdie has told me might be on here on this very Attract mode next weekend. So please tune in for that.
Heck,
That definitely sounds exciting. Oh, sorry.
oh no, I was just gonna say thank you for having me, Lady Arcaders. I'm glad to be here, and hope that y'all enjoyed the run. I'll see y'all later and such.
Well, I say Chad definitely enjoyed the run. Plenty of GGs there. I had a fantastic time. Thank you again for showcasing this incredible run. And to those out there watching, keep in mind we have one more showcase coming up. We're going to have Sweet Pea Blaslo, Princess Shortcake, playing Destiny 2 The Witch Queen. So please don't go anywhere. We'll be back soon. Much to everyone who watched the Lady Arcaders Attract Mode showcases we had today. 2 absolutely fantastic games, 4 incredible runners, a commentator. It's been a really fun way to start off my Sunday. I hope you've all had a good time as well. And if you're looking for more Attract Mode, guess what? There's more coming up. Next time, Mouseshy will be showing off the all-egg speedrun of Cavern of Dreams, followed by Selkuth Mind with the Any% Duck Detective speedrun. These will be on Thursday, October 3rd at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. And if you'd like to showcase a game, submissions for Attract Mode showcases are always open, and we'd love to have you on showing any game you love. Send us your showcase ideas at ladyarcaders.com/start. ladyarcaders.com/start if you've got anything you'd like to showcase. And if you're looking at making a game rather than showcasing one, Lady Arcaders is hosting our very first game development jam, Lag Jam, running from Thursday, November 14th to Sunday the 17th. If you'd like more information, type !Lag Jam in chat. Shout outs to my team. I'm participating in this. I'm super excited. So I'm just going to plug 101.7, the Team FM. Keep your eye on the space. We're making something. What yet? We don't know. We're meeting in a couple weeks to figure that out. But Lag Jam is going to be a ton of fun. Lots of great teams making really cool games. So please make sure to put that in your calendars. Again, November 14th through the 17th if you want to follow along with all the different teams there. And of course, stick around for the raid. We've got some wonderful people to go spread the love to. And thank you so much for watching today. Once again, raid coming up soon. Thank you for watching, and have a great rest of your weekend. Bye, everyone!